Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now Jones. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Throwing Jones. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now play fake. Lance. Dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 48-yard line. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are we going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 46, the 20. 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Has already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him. Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass. Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game. Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd and a yard, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one.
Touchdown 49ers. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance eluding the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Terry McLaurin, 88 yards. And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Running left, it's Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 2nd and 13. Lance finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lance. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Jones hit, and the ball's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On second down, here's Barkley. Good footwork at the 30. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To throw once more on second and 10. Lance. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second and 7, Lance. Forced out to his left. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Lance. incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back, but how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down now, Barkley, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes, left side. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a full return for the 49er touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point up and through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. From the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the third time today. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Lance. Dexter Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
From his own end zone, Lance on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Taking it about the 36. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Think about this strong safety position. You know, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Just like that. Just like that.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 126 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Now Saquon Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Here's a give to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's... his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up the 2nd and 12.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And they will take a knee here. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. And they take a knee.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Calling a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.